and welcome to the Talk Life podcast. I am the amazing host.
Oh, amazing.
We've got a jerk with me as always, MDI.
Hello.
Sorry, it's not the normal opening, but we were just in a sniff.
A snit, you mean?
Sure, I don't know. You were being a dickhead.
No, you were being a dickhead. I was being a butthole.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, you guys are all caught up. So, till next time. No, easy now.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
No, it's okay. So yeah, it's so funny. We get going, then things happen. We stop going. Look, if you're looking for a consistent podcast, this isn't the one for you.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we're definitely not consistent.
No, unfortunately, life isn't.
We're periodic.
Yes.
Periodic.
I like that. Hopefully, we'll be getting back to it, and I'm really hoping the weather changes up here. Like, I get it.
You know, it's not going to be for another 2 months.
I know, but I went into the Peg this week.
Yeah,
and it's
bad,
springtime
right?
There.
Well, you got to take me to the Peg next month, like literally a month from now. So You'll be in nice weather again then.
Well, whatever. I want the nice weather here
now
because I probably still have more snow on my front lawn than all of Winnipeg.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
than all of Ontario.
Definitely more than Ontario. But here we are. in the hot. Well, I was just trying to think, Carlos. I just did a bunch of bong rips before we got going here.
That is true.
And I did have a edible. Now it probably won't kick in by the time this show's done.
Yeah, you just ate it.
But I have been really enjoying MDI's chocolate chip cookie edibles.
Peanut butter chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, they're insanely delicious. Like, you can't taste the weed; it just tastes like a regular.
You
cookie.
can a little bit, but it's
there's
good.
Like a hint,
like it's that. Not,
yeah,
I enjoy the little hint of weed because like when you smell a bag of weed, you have that like, oh, it smells amazing. Like you almost could eat it, but you can't eat it like that.
Right.
So this is a good way to eat it. Like, so you still get those aromas and scents of the weed that, you know, before it's smoked.
Them terps is still in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, yes. For sure. But yeah, they've been awesome. One cookie, that's all I need, and it does good.
Yeah, you do well with just one.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't know why edibles seem to affect me a lot crazier than with you.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
Because you can eat 3 cookies and I eat 1 cookie.
Yeah, and I'm still on 3. I'm still not as high as you get on 1.
That shit's ridiculous.
So it's like I think we metabolize things differently. It's got to be what it is. And I don't know. My body just doesn't
do the things it's supposed to do.
No, it doesn't. Like I don't digest foods properly. So like, and I never really have. So I don't know.
Yeah.
My stuff doesn't work.
Yeah, my shit don't work. So it's how it is. But yeah.
Yeah, let's get off talking about my digestive system.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's enough for today.
If this
folks.
is your first episode, you're like, what the fuck? Show my stool this morning.
No.
Oh, okay. No. So yeah, me and Dreamer got to we had to go down. So
yeah, but you had a fairly nice trip.
Well, and that's the thing. So to get the only city near us is Winnipeg, and that's 8 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
So like in Manitoba, there is a lot of communities, a lot of lakes, and one city pretty much.
Yes.
But so anything you really have to get done procedurally, doctor, specialist, anything like that, you got to make that 8 hour drive.
Yeah.
So you to do that.
To go see
Usually
a specialist.
Stay overnight somewhere, and then you got to go to the appointment and then drive that 8 hours back. Well, at least that's what we did.
Yeah, like some people will get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and drive the 8 hours and have the appointment and drive all the way back. But we're like,
those people are sick.
Yeah, that's just too much for us.
That's crazy. But yeah, so me and Dreamer went, and yeah, we had a really awesome stay.
Other than your beds weren't great.
So that's what I was gonna say. That a lot of times on the show we talk about little victories and to look for them because they are few and far between.
Yes.
Where this trip, it was more about big victories and little shit piles or whatever.
Yeah, little small losses or small
losses,
small negatives.
Because
you didn't even lose much.
No, like we checked into this hotel and it was great. We had stayed there before.
Yeah,
so
we had stayed there before and it was nice.
What we were getting into, and as soon as I walked into the room, I saw that it had an adjacent room, like it had one of those doors.
Yeah,
each side has a fucking door, so you can sell it as a suite.
Yeah, if you're there as a
and
as a family, you have that just go in and out without having to go in the hall.
Yeah, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh fuck. But I also didn't expect that they would be sold out on a Wednesday. And so I assumed, they probably won't put anyone there.
Why would they be sold out on a Wednesday, I wonder?
I have no idea. There must be something going on in the PEG. But I was wrong. And they put a whole party of East Indian fellas. And they had a great time.
Apparently
a lot of laughs,
singing and hooting and hollering, and
a lot of stuff. And like, I don't want to be the guy to interrupt somebody else's fun, right? Life's hard, so
yeah.
I had like, I think it was 10ish when Dash went to sleep, and then
you and I got off the phone.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll give them till
11. And if they don't fuck off, then I'm going to complain.
And then I
think
I fell asleep, and then they woke me up again around 1.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, fuck this.
Because you don't want to be the guy that calls down to the front desk.
I want people to have fun.
Complain about stuff, right? Like, plus you've been that guy on the other end. Like, you've been that guy that has to take the call and then fucking try to get those people to shut up and calm down.
It sucks for everybody.
Exactly.
Because they're having fun. They don't want to shut that down. You as the hotel worker now have to be the bad guy. So you catch the shit that has nothing to do with you. And then, being me, I don't want to do it because I'm like, fuck, I want everybody to have a good time and have fun. But we had a procedure and we had shit to do. And I was like, man, these guys got to shut the fuck up. So I called down and all I said to the front desk person, I was like, look, man, like I need some sleep. And the guys attached to us have been loud since about 9-10 o'clock. Can they wrap it up?
Well, and plus you just drove 8.5 hours.
Yeah, I was pretty fucking tired. And whatever, it was what it was. But when
plus,
I called
we're not
down,
young anymore.
Well, no,
like, sorry, but we're not.
Nah,
you can't stay up all night listening to people party.
Well, no, not unless like they're gonna invite me over. But
right? You should have knocked on the door and been like, you know what, boys? If you're going to keep me up all night, you better fucking give me some drinks. Give me some. Maybe they had good snacks. Like, who knows?
The guy in the wall. Excuse me, you guys got good snacks over there? Like, what the fuck?
Well, if they're going to keep you up all night, at least they can do is give you good fucking snacks.
Well, I agree. But so I called down to the front desk. I'm like, hey, man, these guys got to quiet it down. And he was like, I am so sorry. And then he got like real serious. And he was like, I will make sure that this is taken care of and they do not make any more noise for the rest of the evening. And for a second, I was like, are you going to kill him? Like,
you seem a little bit serious about that, man.
Particular set of skills? Like, what the hell just happened?
What the fuck are you going to threaten them with?
Yeah. And then I went back and I passed out. And Datch said she got woke up around 2. So clearly that guy didn't kill them, and or maybe even didn't deal with it. I don't know. And then just the
Well, he probably tried to be quiet, but then every now and then somebody said something that was just too funny.
Yeah.
And they like belt out laughing, right?
Yeah. Well, at least they could have fucking talked English, and then if it was funny, I would have been able to laugh too.
Right? That's the other problem. Like, jeez.
I got to learn all the languages so
if
I can.
If you're gonna be loud,
laughs.
At least be loud in English so we get the jokes.
Yeah. Oh fuck! But yeah, so it was good. And then unfortunately, I am a big man and I do snore, and yeah, my daughter had to deal with that.
Oh yeah, she told me I was a saint.
Yes. For
sleeping in the same bed with you for the last 20 years, and what else did she say? She said I deserve a prize or something.
Wow.
I think she said
someone should give you a check.
I should. Where is my check?
Yeah, it's probably in the mail.
I've been putting up with you for a long time.
Yeah, no takebacks. But yeah, shit. I don't know. I let her go to sleep first, so that hopefully she could just stay asleep.
Yeah, because we were concerned mildly about that.
Yeah,
especially since when you're tired, you lay down and you conk out.
Yeah,
like you know how to sleep.
Yeah, so.
If it takes her a few minutes to fall asleep, she would have been fucked. So yeah, I was like, let her go to sleep first. And then it's just like when, they're still kids. You gotta let the kids go to bed first.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I do the same with you too. I'll let you go
sometimes, yeah.
Unless, if I'm tired, you're fucked. I just pass right out.
Yeah, it's true. And then I have to give you the elbows.
Wow. Yeah, you elbowed Sully the other day.
Well, that was very alarming and surprising.
I'm sure it was like a sneak attack.
Right?
He just jumped up by your head.
And I don't recall it.
No, that was a sleeping elbow.
Yeah, I do not remember any of it.
No.
For all I know, you're making it up.
Yep. Well, there you go.
Because I do not recall.
Then he rode a unicycle out, and he now has a driver's license.
Really?
Yeah. No, that part was made up. But you did out with the cat. But yeah, so then after that, we went to a couple appointments. One was right downtown, and Winnipeg is the weirdest fucking city out of all the cities.
Well, especially if you don't know it.
Yeah.
It probably seems really weird to you because you don't know the city.
Well, and yeah,
if you knew it, it probably would be understandable.
I was just trying to think, because when we lived in Calgary, I was like, was it?
You hated downtown Calgary driving as well.
It's just as fucked, yeah.
It's just so squished in. There's no space.
Yeah. But I did.
There's no room for error.
What I do like being downtown, walking around downtown, seeing all
you
the
gotta
old
take a fucking train
and shit. That was awesome. Oh yeah, fuck that. No, I'm talking about walking around Winnipeg. It was just a lot of it's old, which is good but bad because it's old. But it's good because it's fucking gorgeous. Historical. Well, and this is something that me and Dreamer were talking about is fucking now everything's so cookie cutter. Back in the day, you wanted to be the designer. You wanted to make the building unique.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
wanted to, and now for the most part, it's just fucking.
Yeah, are architects even a thing anymore?
I have no idea.
Because
if they are, they probably just look over the plans of whatever the cookie cutter thing is and be like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that works.
But the old stuff with just the molding and everything around it, and it was beautiful. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, we're driving around, and I gotta go to the place that's downtown, and the lane that I'm in kind of branched off and then branched back, and it did that a couple of times, and my GPS wasn't really showing it doing that stuff, so I kept second guessing where the fuck I was. Because it would
where you were supposed to be.
Yeah. And so the one thing I ended up in a go straight, and I wanted to turn left, but there was no way I could do it. But there's nobody around for the most part. So I just took a left. And as soon as I did, I told Dreamer, I said, don't do that. I'm going to get in shit. And then sure enough, there was a cop behind me. Whoop, whoop. And
I did the wrong sound. Oh,
that's okay. But yeah, I pulled over. It was fine. We talked about it because I'm from Thompson.
He gave you a warning,
yeah,
which was nice. You had a really great experience with a police officer.
Yeah, that doesn't happen a lot.
Now, was it was a Winnipeg police officer?
Yep.
Okay. Wasn't an RCMP?
No,
that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever really had any interactions with Winnipeg police officers other than that.
No, that's the first one.
That's cool.
Yeah. But no, he was super awesome, and we just chit chatted, and it was great.
Well, and he knew your company. Like, you're in your company truck, right?
Yeah.
So he knew your company. He was like, "Oh, I've talked to a couple of guys that you work with, and blah blah blah." And so it was actually really nice.
No, it was super nice, and he was just like, try to pay better
Watch what you're doing, bitch.
There's a lot of shit, a lot of places, blah blah blah.
But your GPS told you to do what you did, right?
Ish. It didn't look like it, but it was. But at the same time, it looked like it wasn't. I don't like. It's fucked right up. It's because they have like these tiny like little islands here and there, like random
islands.
Ass, like,
what do they have on these islands?
They're like it's just cement. It's like it's probably like a part of a crosswalk that they built in or something.
So it's like a berm, or is that what I call a berm?
Maybe. I don't know, but either way, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And like I said, because the one showed me to be in the left lane, that I was going to veer right, but what it didn't show is that I will veer way left and be my own little lane for a little bit, and then come back and meet up with the other 3 lanes. And
that's really strange.
And then it did that again, but this time instead of turning, I went straight because I thought that's how it looked. And then it was like, no, stupid. You're supposed to go left here. And then, then the cops were there.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. But no, it ended up being really good, and all the appointments went really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
really great.
Yeah.
She's really, really happy with how everything turned out.
Hell yeah.
Which is great. We don't usually have those experiences. Like, we've gone to Winnipeg a few times for medical appointments, and there's always something like crappy that happens.
Yeah.
Like the first time we went, we got stuck on a bus that didn't have heat. This was before we had a vehicle in any way. So we're like on a freaking bus that doesn't have heat. We both got frostbite.
Yeah.
And like, it was awful. And then we've been on a bus that was so goddamn hot we couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And like, it's everything. There's been every little thing.
Well, or
you go all that way, and then you see a doctor that does nothing for you.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. I know, because at first I was going to be like, okay, all those seem kind of bus related, but there's several times we've gone and nothing. It was a waste of our time, money, effort. And yes, like I said, it's an 8-hour drive to the city. So you either drive it yourself, or if you don't have a vehicle, they do have buses that run at night, overnight.
Yeah, through the night.
And they go back and forth. And it seems cool and convenient until you end up with frostbite or sweating so much that you have chafing on your nuts, or like
wow, that may have gotten a little too personal.
Yeah, I know. My
apologies to
I want to
our
know how many
listeners.
people got to this point. but yeah, like, it's just, it was good. It was finally like we had a good
really
thing.
good appointment. Really good trip.
That was pretty awesome.
Plus, it's like, it was awesome because it's bonding time with you and your daughter.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, and that's good. And her and I, we sometimes don't see eye to eye on things.
Because you're so much alike.
Yeah.
You really, really are. So you butt heads like crazy.
Yeah. And so I try to be cool about it, but I was a little nervous. I was like, what if she drives me nuts? Like how do I explain to my wife that I threw her at a little limestone lake? Like,
right? I told you both before you left. Behave. Don't drive your father crazy. And then the other one was behave. Don't drive your daughter crazy.
Yeah.
Like, have fun. Be safe. don't drive each other crazy.
Yeah. So then we just bonded over how bossy you are. I'm just kidding, but that would have been funny. No, actually, we did have a lot of really fun conversations. A lot of it around religion and stuff, which is interesting. Yeah, but
weird.
Yeah, because we kind of talked a little bit about it and stuff like that. It was odd. So because we did talk about religion, and then when we checked in, she was like shocked that there was actually a Bible in the room. And then she read
that happened.
She read a little bit out of it, and she's like, everything is just so sad. I'm like, yes, it is meant to be that way. And I don't know. Her and I, even when she like was a little, have always had really great conversations.
Yeah.
It's when one of us has a super strong opinion about it when we butt heads a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But when we just are talking about something for the inquisition of said topic or whatever, we have a great time because we are similar, but we also think very differently.
Yes.
So when we're bouncing ideas off of each other, it's very like, oh, fuck, I never would have thought of that. Or
yeah.
So.
But yeah, at the same time, like I don't know what it is, but you just get on each other's nerves.
No, it's true. And I'm trying to work on it because I like now that like, it's one of those things once you noticed it and you kind of talk about it and you think about it, like she'll just fucking say something and it just immediately
you're just like
yeah, right away that there's like something in my brain's like, what did she say? Okay. We come to play today. I see.
Oh, she thinks she could step to the table now.
Yeah. And then I'm like, now when that happens, I usually like take a step back and I'm like, whoa, calm down, fella. Like, what are you doing? Then if I'm still kind of hyped in my head about it, I'll wait till she walks away and then I'll look at you and I'll be like, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
Like, I have some notes. And yeah, usually 9 times out of 10, you're like, I didn't see that vibe.
To chill.
And I was like, okay, all right, back to sleep. I don't want to hear from you. And then she'll walk by.
Crazy back to sleep.
Yeah, and then she'll say something, and he'll jump right back up. Whoa! Now can we get her? No, calm down. Not. No, I don't know why you woke up and chose violence, but we're not doing this. Trying to keep the peace around here. But yeah, I don't know. So that was kind of the last like
the trip
adventure we had. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things kind of in the air on us and how things are going and where we're going to go. And we're hoping maybe Winnipeg might be a thing.
Yeah, we might move down to Winnipeg soon.
So it's just
I need some better medical care.
Yeah,
for damn sure.
Where we are, they tried to kill you a couple of times. So
yeah, they really, really did.
I'd rather be around competent doctors,
medical professionals.
Yeah, you know who you are. I'm sure you listen to the show.
Oh, I doubt it. Come on.
Me too. Yeah. So I'm going to dip into the show notes.
You go ahead.
All right. So the first one says, cat using toothbrush, ?
Oh, God. Yep. You saw it.
So that's a thing. I was using the washroom and our calico
princess, our female cat, whose name is Cassie, but we call her Princess most of the time. She gets to do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah. And
especially with you.
And one of the things she likes to do is fuck around in the bathroom when I'm using it.
Yeah. When you're in the bathroom, she's in there with you.
Yeah. So she's up walking around, blah, blah, blah. And then I notice her walk over to the toothbrush holders and just starts fucking munching on one of the toothbrushes. And I'm like, what? I was like, hey. And she stops, kind of looks at me, goes back to fucking munching on the toothbrush. And yeah, so right away, then you start thinking, well, how long has she been doing that?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
does she do it to all the toothbrushes or just that one?
Yeah.
Turned out to be Logan's toothbrush that she was chomping on at the time. But yeah, I've wondered about that for a while. We just have toothbrushes sitting in like a little toothbrush holder in our bathrooms. And yeah, I don't know. It worries me because we have 3 cats. Yeah. So any one of them could be chewing on our toothbrushes.
Yeah. So far, she's the only one I've seen do it.
Yeah.
And so then we Googled it. We're like, what the fuck? And apparently they like the taste of mint. So any toothpaste residue on there, they're going to try to munch it. And they like blue and green for some reason. They do. That color. And it just happened to be
Logan's is green.
Logan's is green. And that's the one that she brushed her teeth with. But yeah, so
makes me wonder if we should give her own somehow.
Yeah, should we try to like brush her teeth and just let her rub up against it? She might really like that. We should have
one that we put like minuscule amounts of toothpaste on, rub it in, and then just let her munch on it.
Yeah, see if she's down. And we should test the other fucking.
We should. Well, yeah, I would definitely.
Because if they're not into it, then maybe she's the only culprit. But if all of them are down, then we got.
Otherwise, we need to cap our toothbrushes.
Yeah. But yeah.
But we don't want her to go without her clean teeth and everything.
Of course. She gives such sweet minty kisses. My next show note is me and Vin had an altercation.
Oh, you've had a couple now.
That, yeah, but this one only Rex understood.
Okay.
Sometimes Vin gets on my nerves. He's our oldest dog. What is he? 15?
He'll be 15. No, he just turned 14 in October. So he's like 14 and a half or so.
So he's an old ass man and he's deaf. And sometimes he's just annoying to be annoying. But specifically, the biggest thing is he gets one treat a day.
Yeah, one treat, and it's like
a dentist stick. It's a
dentist stick.
It's absolutely. Not like it's a fucking good thing, but he loves it.
It's the only thing he looks forward to.
It is, and he will annoy the hell out of you.
He doesn't like any other toys, treats. Like he doesn't chew on bones or play with balls. Like he doesn't. He's not a dog.
No, he doesn't do dog things, but
he loves his treat.
He loves the treat, and so we used to give it to him first thing in the morning. Like you go out for your morning pee, you get a treat.
Yep, you get your dentist.
But then he started fucking waking us up earlier and earlier.
Yeah.
So he could get his fucking treat. So then we started trying to give it to him at noon.
Instead, yeah.
Yeah. And it was almost anarchy.
Just making him wait until lunchtime to have it.
That just would nonstop.
Yeah, he cries and grunts for it all day long.
So one of these.
And he'll bug to go outside.
Yeah.
To come right back in.
Yeah, he maybe will pee.
Just
maybe not.
To get that treat.
Yeah. So now we've got it. So pretty much after our breakfast, we let them out. They get their treats.
Yeah.
That sort of
absolutely.
thing. So this was one of the days that we were trying to stretch it out and not give it to him right away.
Yeah.
But he was driving me nuts.
Mm-hmm. And you and I were sitting on the couch and we were trying to talk about something important.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say we were talking about something.
Yeah, and you were a little agitated to start with. And then Vinny was making it much worse.
Yeah, really helping the situation. And yeah, man, so I snapped. And I said, Vin, I'm going to skin you and wear your pelt as a hat. And... you
did not say it like deaf. That, though.
No, it was much more mean
and yelling.
Yeah. And but he's deaf. He didn't.
So he doesn't hear anything.
Didn't phase him. Now Rex can hear.
Yeah, and he was on my lap.
So, and I was like, and I'll wear your pelt as a hat. And Rex just goes like, holy shit.
Yeah, it was amazing. The timing. I don't know if the dog really understood what you said, or if he just knew you were mad because you were yelling and the tone wasn't great. You know, like it wasn't a happy yelling. So
yeah,
I'm not sure if he knows the exact words, but he knew that Vin was in trouble and he was so
I think he just
nervous.
threatened his life. But yeah, so that happened.
We're trying to work on remembering that Vinny is an old man.
Yeah.
And it's not his fault. I think he's a little bit senile.
I think he's fucking asshole for being honest here.
Come on.
Look, he is pissed on my boots. He pissed on my fucking shoes.
Yep.
And he is
last night he went pissed in the bathroom.
He is a fucking asshole. And sure, maybe he's old and he's senile and that's why he just goes and takes piss, doesn't care, doesn't ask.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. And there's probably people out there that are thinking, try to use pee pads if your dog is all of a sudden senile and pees wherever he wants. We would, and we have tried, but we also have about, we rescued her, so we're not exactly sure, but she's about, I'd say 10-month-old puppy.
Yeah, something like that.
So she shreds the fucking pee pads.
Yeah, she's a psychopath.
She will not leave them on the floor. So we cannot do pee pads.
Yeah. No.
We tried.
So I don't know. We're just trying to navigate this, but it started to make us wonder. So Rex is special. And he
really is. The story we were told when we got him was that he was kept with a larger aggressive dog, and that dog didn't accept him and was hurting him.
Yeah.
So we got him about 5 months old, and he had many different fractures in his body that were at different stages of healing. We took him to the vet, and this is how we found this out. He was underweight. His tail had been broken even. So like he was definitely beat up on.
Yeah, he was abused.
Definitely beat up on. And yeah, he was really scared of boys, and like boys about 10, 12 years old.
Yeah.
When we got him, and he still is. And men in general, he's not really great with, or if you're wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
So like he's special.
Yeah. Him is special. But anyway, I think he's been getting a bad rap.
Yeah, I think so too.
Now, because he was kind of notorious for peeing and pooping in the house.
When we first got him, Well, when we first got him, he had also never been outside.
That is true. He had not touched grass.
He was pee pad trained when we got him, and if we put a pee pad down, he would use it. But then every now and then he would just piss right in the middle of our bed.
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't great.
Not a fan.
We got him. I don't know how we got him to stop. We started closing our bedroom door, closing all the bedroom doors at all times, unless you were in them with the dog and you could watch him to make sure he wasn't going to piss on something.
Yeah.
But, and then, that kind of curbed him of doing that. But every now and then there would be something that was peed on just a little bit. Like marking, essentially. Mostly shoes, anything little that was on the floor. Like we had a basket in the bathroom, like it was a kind of decorative that I put all of our toilet paper in.
Yeah.
Ones that weren't on the roll. And we think he peed on the side of that. And like just little things like that we would try to put stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
And he'd pee on it.
And it would be weird.
It was never big things. Like he never peed on the couch.
Stupid shit like that.
But yeah, like big little things, not big things.
Yeah. So now I don't know. I have no fucking clue because we watched Vin
pee on your boots.
And so we know that fucking little bastard's doing it. So for how long he's been doing it and letting
we're not sure
Rex
how
take
long
the
Rex
rap for it, that sucks. So we've been sucking Rex up a lot lately just because like
he deserves it.
Yeah, like this guy's been the fucking fall guy forever. And
well, the biggest thing was anytime you got upset and were like, who peed on this? He would look so goddamn guilty that you would think it was him. But really, maybe it was just that we were yelling and upset and he was scared because he was a beaten fucking puppy. Like,
well, yeah, absolutely.
Now I feel horrible.
Fucking Vin was just sitting there all Kaiser Sose.
Right? Like, we never beat him or anything. It was always just bad dog, you pee outside. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
But like, how many times have we called him a bad dog and maybe he wasn't?
Yeah, I
feel bad.
I know.
Poor baby.
I know. Poor
and
little.
Also, we've always thought Vin was the best dog ever. Like, he's such a good dog. And maybe
who knows now?
Maybe he's a fucking villain.
Diabolical genius.
Who knows now?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Untrustworthy.
Right?
But yeah. So the rest of my notes that I have are kind of meh.
Okay.
Here's why. So, well, like, I don't know. It's just like silly news stuff. Like, so, you know, Wendy Williams?
No.
All right, then doesn't matter. She had like talk shows or something. She's got the that primary aggressive aphasia, frontal temporal dementia, the same stuff Bruce Willis has. So she's like really bad.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm
sorry for her.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I thought maybe you would know the name of
If I saw her face, I would probably know who she is, but just by the name, I don't really recall.
There was a guy in Missouri who...
I'm sorry for that guy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He's in Missouri.
You will even more. So he hired a man from Florida.
Oh, God.
To come over and chop his feet off so that the Missouri guy could try to do an insurance scam.
That's unbelievable.
And,
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I remember, like, we've talked about this story briefly already, but yeah, like, legit. Come to my home, cut my feet off, and then I'll get insurance. Like, so they didn't actually cut them off. They put them in dry ice, right?
No, that's the one.
Oh, that was the other one.
Yeah, that was a different one. So that was another one where these two guys came up with the idea of we're going to say that we were riding a motorcycle. And
that was
you got frostbite on your feet, and then we'll get some insurance money for that. So then they decided this guy is the guy that's going to do it, who wasn't even the guy who had the original idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so they stuck his feet in dry ice, and the dude taped him to the chair and just made him sit there for hours and hours. So then they called the ambulance or whatever. His legs were necrotic and rotting because of the burns and everything from the stuff. And so they were going to say, look, he lost his feet because of the frostbite.
He should get a big insurance payout.
But the temperature
did not get nearly cold enough to cause frostbite.
Any of that.
Even close. Not even close.
So anyway.
And they could tell that there was an exact line
there was a straight line.
The fucking the burning stops.
Where the ice was filled to. Like, it was fucking, it's
That's
so stupid. Yeah, and then this other guy, the one from Missouri, he did it with a thrasher machine or something, a piece of farm equipment that can dismember you.
Oh, that's right.
And so then he set it up. And then he went out and laid there with his blood stumps and called. And then they called and they look at the accident. Okay. But there were some issues. Number one, it was a clean cut across both, but this thrasher would have shredded them, not
the
feet were gone.
Yeah, like they pretended that he got in a farm accident, but then left the feet back in the garage where they actually cut his feet off.
Yeah. So, oh God. But how fucked is that?
And then the
there's
guy
so many
that
people
actually
doing
did
that
it
shit.
just is gone. He gets off scot-free. There's no.
As far as I know, I haven't looked any further to see if they've looked into it, but I think Florida man just went back to Florida and was like, yeah,
the fucking
good
Missouri
day of
guy
chopping
got
off feet.
nothing because obviously it was a setup. There's no money for him.
No, you get no money, and now you don't have feet.
Were they like they could not be reattached?
No.
Oh God.
No, they were like
So
in a
fucking
fucking
dumb.
gross bucket or something. They said.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I don't fucking know. But how fucked is that? That's where we are right now in Earth
society
is
that
we're
we
like,
need. People need money that bad that
they're trying to
shit
do
like that.
insurance scams, and you're willing to fucking.
Now, like, why not just actually have the guy run over your fucking legs with the thrasher, like with the farm machine?
Yeah.
Maybe because he was worried he would
bleed out,
or he was worried he would actually get sucked under it and killed.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
I don't fucking know.
Just take off my fucking.
Fuck's sakes!
Chop off my
unbelievable
my little piggies on the bottom.
Farming accidents are crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How rude! We're in the middle of recording, and you're gonna come in and be like, "Are you almost done? What do you want? Do you even want anything important?" So you weren't sure if you could go in the bathroom and clean it and make some noise. Instead, you came and interrupted the show. Did we tell our audience that she saw Jesus?
When did she see Jesus?
When they pierced her nose.
What? I don't know
the story exactly. When did you see Jesus? Oh, that's right. She shoved a saline solution, or she shot it rather, up her, like, it's supposed to be to clean, like she pierced her septum.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be to clean that area, but she actually shot it up her nose and into her sinuses.
Just washed her brain.
That's when she saw Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Right?
She washed her own brain with saline solution.
I don't know. It must be good
water
for
on
you.
the brain. That's unfortunate.
She's been fine.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah, exactly.
Just slight waterboarding.
What do you want now?
You told me to come back.
That was hours ago.
I don't think so.
Jeez.
Can I clean the fucking bathroom now? Do you want me to wait?
Yeah, go clean the fucking
wait
bathroom.
10 minutes.
Fine.
Okay, wait 10 minutes.
So yeah, and then my last note that I've
Did she just
got
throw a
here-
cat?
Yeah, it's straight up
I think she
just
threw a
chucked a cat.
Your last note?
Yeah, Boeing planes are falling apart.
Oh my God. I can't talk about this anymore. It's unfucking believable.
Yeah,
Boeing, get your fucking shit together.
yeah. So anyway,
Everybody knows.
Everybody's aware about that.
Yes.
But there's a guy named Mr. Bennett who has been speaking out about it.
Mr. Bennett.
That was found dead.
Shocker.
Yeah, he's been saying that there's been really bad fucking work being done.
Yeah, they fucking
and safety
killed him.
things
I'm not
being
surprised
missing.
at all.
But they haven't figured it out yet. But it sounds like they rushed him. I don't know. Either way, that was some sketchy ass shit. And don't you think it's weird that, like, remember that they had all those things happen with the trains? There was a bunch of train derailments, and then they're having like bridges fall apart and stuff while people are driving on them, and now you've got the airplanes falling apart. Like, when are we as humans going to learn that we need to do things properly?
I don't know, fucking idiots.
Like
they'd rather
stop
spend the
thinking
money
about the
on
fucking profits, man.
Right? Exactly. They'd rather take all the money and give it to the fucking politicians and the fucking morons that run the world. Meanwhile, everything's fucking falling apart.
Yeah, it's fucked. I don't know, and that kind of got me thinking about that because. So driving the fucking 8 hours between here and there.
Oh my God, the highway's so bad.
Oh my God. Like,
yeah, Alex texted me a few times.
Unreal.
Like, I'm trying to sleep and it's so fucking bumpy.
Yeah.
Like,
and they've got a ton of the bumps marked, but those ones are like fucking nothing. and a lot that
Well, it's
aren't
like
marked.
they fixed them. Those bumps were there. They've been fixed, but they never moved the goddamn signs.
Fuck. All I know is we
need some fucking...
Well, we've lived in 3 provinces. We've been to 5.
Yep.
And out of all 5, Manitoba has the worst roads.
Oh, fuck,
like,
yes.
I can't believe it.
100%.
And like you and I have talked about it, and it could have a lot to do with the amount of lakes and or the water table and that sort of thing.
It absolutely is, because there is too much water underneath the roads.
But even in the city, the roads are absolute trash. Like,
yeah, I don't think there's water underneath the roads there.
Yeah, so I don't know. But either way, there's just it's incredible. When I was driving downtown, there was a fucking hole that could have swallowed a fucking Prius. and like they just kind of barely had it roped off, but I mean at some point it wasn't. And
who had to fall in there?
Somebody hit that motherfucker. Like, it's just crazy.
There's somebody that's getting a new car.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's a fucking jibs breaker.
Go lay down. They've had enough.
Yeah, they're like, we've been quiet.
Well, it doesn't help that Alex has been walking back and forth, and she's got them all riled up.
For sure. But that's like the last of my notes, and I don't think I don't think I have anything else really to talk about.
Okay.
Was there anything you wanted to talk about or say? Anything that we've done in the last little bit?
No, I haven't done anything. I just stay home. I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere.
That's fair.
I go to doctor's appointments. That's it.
That's a good time out for you.
Right?
But, okay, well then check everything out on, what, Rex? Okay, come here. Good boy. Okay, so check it out, FYFC Studios or FYFC Studios 1 on some things, because I can't get into the other account. So that's just how it is.
Being check a pothead catches up to you sometimes.
Totally. They say it affects, I don't know, memory or something. I can't remember. And but anyway, yeah, nftfyb.com. That's got all of our shit, and go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, we're funny.
But yeah, you got anything else to say?
No, I'm good.
All right, say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.